Atherosclerosis is one of those things. It's the vasculature of the body, which is the tubes and channels that feed blood and bring blood back to the heart to be pumped into the vital organs, including the brain, the lungs, the kidneys, the liver, things like that. Those tubes are all affected by this progressive disease. It's called atherosclerosis. It can affect the arteries of the neck, which would potentially cause a stroke. It can affect the arteries of the stomach, which will potentially cause problems in the stomach area. It can cause problems in the kidneys. It can cause kidney failure. It can cause hypertension and those kinds of things. So it's a progressive disease, and it kind of not only affects the arteries of the heart, but it can affect all of the arteries. And that's why the biggest treatment that we have is prevention. The prevention of atherosclerosis is not an easy task, but it is something that we can do. Obviously, the most important thing, if you're a smoker, you need to stop smoking. If you have some of the risk factors that are associated with atherosclerosis, which are diabetes, high cholesterol, and family history, high blood pressure, those are all things that we can control. Diabetes, we obviously control by getting you on medications and getting you to diet and exercise so that your glucose is better controlled. If you have high cholesterol, then obviously we can try diet and exercise to lower the cholesterol in your body. Also, we can try medications if we have to. A lot of the data that has been presented across the world and is pretty much worldwide accepted is that if you have multiple risk factors, the tighter we get your bad cholesterol under control, the longer you'll live. Exercise is important. Obviously, we want to get your target heart rate or your training heart rate to a certain level and keep it at that level for about 30 minutes every day. That's considered cardiac exercise. And some people can do that and some people can't. As you age, your training heart rate gets lower and lower and lower. So the amount of work that you have to do may seem like more in the sense that you're older now and it's more difficult to do. But that heart rate is definitely is where you want to keep the heart rate, and that's considered good cardiovascular health.
I can't stop eating. I eat because I'm unhappy. I'm unhappy because I eat.
Exercise. Now, we all know that exercise can help out with our weight and our strength and our endurance and our flexibility. But how much do you know about the effects of exercise on the mind? Physically, the benefits of exercise are pretty obvious. And the American College of Sports Medicine recommends 30 minutes of moderate physical activity per day. The Surgeon General, well, he agrees. It'll keep your heart healthy, your weight down, and all systems go. But the psychological benefits of exercise are actually just as compelling. Physically active people show significantly fewer symptoms of depression than sedentary people. A study done by doctors at the University of Texas Medical Center found that people who exercise 30 minutes per day were almost half as likely to be depressed as people who did not. Exercise also releases endorphins to the brain, creating a sense of well-being. It makes people high on wellness, and it's natural, legal, and it won't give you the munchies. Along with it getting you awesomely pumped up on endorphins, exercise increases alpha wave activity to the brain. That's the kind of brainwave that helps you clear your mind and focus. But now, we've come to a roadblock. To a lot of people, exercise is boring. You don't like getting sweaty. It's uncomfortable. It's not fun. You don't have time. The list goes on. But that's why we're here, and we're going to get you into a brain-clearing, focus-building exercise routine that won't seem too daunting to start. And we're going to get your brain to realize why exercise is essential. First, set aside 30 minutes to work out. That's right. Put on that workout gear of choice. Crank up your music. Get your heart rate up. Get sweaty. Dance around if you need to. Do jumping jacks. Jog in place. Take a break to do a few sit-ups. Nothing too intimidating, though. Okay? And after 30 minutes, sit down and write about it. Write about how you felt during the workout. No, not how your body felt. Focus on your mind. Did you have trouble starting? How did you feel in the middle of the workout? At the end? Now, try doing this every day for 1 week. That's right. Pump iron, run in place, do sit-ups, do those jumping jacks for 30 minutes every day. At the end of the week, write down how your mood has changed within that period. The brain recognizes success when it sees it, which means the better you feel emotionally after working out, the more likely you are to do it on a semi-regular basis. And then you'll reap all those other physical benefits too.